Café, where we bring you stories for the soul. Over the next 10 to 12 weeks, we'll be walking the Cape to Cape trail walk from Cape Naturaliste Lighthouse down to Cape Leeuwin Lighthouse, approximately 123 kilometres walking. The amazing aspect of this walk is not only is it set along the narrow strip of pristine coastline, ridge and forest that make up the Leeuwin Naturaliste National Park in the southwest of Western Australia. This walk has been designed so that walkers can do it in sections. So whether it's 2 hours or 6 hours or even longer, you get to choose your own adventure, and that's why this walk is special. So before you start any walk, make sure you have enough water. We're thinking between 2 and 4 litres of water. Particularly the longer you walk, the more water you will need. Maybe take a little first aid kit, definitely wear the right shoes or boots, make sure that they're definitely not new, and study the direction that you're going in. And despite the fact that all mobile phones have GPS tracking devices these days, we'd still encourage people to tell at least someone where you're going and when you're planning on returning. Because even though there are signs along the way, you do need to be careful as you walk, and there's a lot of mysteries as far as nature goes. So just bear in mind that at certain points along the trail you may lose reception. So again, it is really important that you do tell someone where you're going and what time you'll be back. Depending on the season you choose to walk will also depend on what you might choose to take. So for example, in summertime, probably not a bad idea to bring bathers in a towel, because there are certainly a lot of sections along this walk which will require beach walking. So the weather in the southwest is typically very, very beautiful, though given the fact that it's late autumn, early winter, at this time of year we can have a few big storms, and we already have had a few big storms. So you do have to be careful when you're walking. Watch out for ridges, for falling sand dunes, for slippery rocks, for the ocean, and also for hanging branches or loose branches along the way. Make sure you always wear sunscreen, bring your sunglasses and a hat, maybe a few snacks, and if you've got medication, bring it along as well. If you have stability issues, bring along a hiking stick, and just be careful, because along the way some places are a little bit eroded, and depending on the season will depend on how the trail is actually for you to walk on. For us, we're choosing to walk this trail in autumn, early winter, so that we can walk the trail just about any time of the day and not have to worry too much about the sun, though it is a stunning day today. As you know, here at SOL.Jaz Café, we're great believers in keeping Australia beautiful. So whilst you're walking, bring a bag with you, tie it to your backpack, and just pick up litter as you go. You might not be able to pick it all up, because let's face it, there's a lot of litter randomly placed in the most beautiful parts of the world. However, if you can just pick up a few pieces, that would help Australia hugely. Essentially, this country is so happy when we take care of it. This country is alive. So if you want to help us along the way and make sure that it's the most beautiful trail for the next person, pick up a little bit of litter along the way. Now, if you're anything like us and you're doing a long walk, you might have a need to go and do ones or twos. So if you're planning on going to the toilet in the bush and there are no toilets or facilities in the area, which along this trail is a rarity as well, then make sure you dig a hole and you put your number 2s in the hole, and any toilet paper or tissues you also choose to use, make sure you put that in a hole and cover it up. So when you're ready to go, take care in the bush. Be mindful that you're walking through the homes of snakes, lizards, kangaroos, and many other very special creatures located down here in the southwest. Do not harm any fauna or agitate them in any way. If you see a snake, stand still, stop, and stomp your foot loudly, as the snake can feel vibrations on their belly and they're very likely just to slither away. So try your hardest not to freak out. Stay cool. It is the home of many other creatures, and remember, it's us, you and me, we're the guests. So remember, if you see something, don't freak out, just stay cool. So most importantly, before we start this incredible walk, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Wardundee people, and all other traditional owners who care for this country, past, present and emerging. If it was not for our First Nations people, we would not enjoy such a wonderfully pristine coastline today. Remember that this country is alive, so whenever you're walking, be mindful and respectful of the many spirits that keep this dreaming alive. Talk to country, sing to country. Talk to the trees, the ocean and the sky. It's all so alive and so real. Most of all, enjoy yourself with every single step. Nature is not only healing, it is the source of our life. So remember and be respectful with every step you take, just how special this earth is. If you respect her, she will only ever support you. So be aware and everything will be okay. And a little bit about our logistics. So my co-pilot and we've decided to do the walk in sections, specifically to give you guys an opportunity to understand your options. Each walk we drive one car to our start point and the other to our end point, come back to the start point and then start the walk. During each section, throughout this series, we'll be introducing the location, provide a weather update and an approximate time frame for arrival at our destination. So we'll provide you with a general guide and a bit of commentary along the way, and we're hoping that that will enable you to be able to craft your own plan and design your own life walking plan in this beautiful part of the world. We really hope that you enjoy this wonderful journey into nature with us.